weekly meal prep. So today is Tuesday and I usually do my meal preps on Sunday. So I am super behind this week. However, this last weekend was just super hectic and crazy. I was out of town most of the day on Saturday, and Sunday and Monday we were just spending time with family and celebrating our son's 5th birthday. So it's just been kind of one of those weeks where nothing stays on schedule and we are just winging it. So today I'm gonna go ahead and prepare all of our food and our meals for the week. So I hope this gives you some ideas for your next meal prep, and if you would like to get some new ideas, then just keep watching and I'm going to show you how I put these meals together and prep everything. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through my plan for my meal prep today. So first I'm going to be making some Crockpot chicken fajitas, and these are going to go with whole wheat tortillas, and we will just serve them with fresh tomato and avocado. And then I'm going to be making some honey Sriracha glazed turkey meatballs, and those will go with brown rice, shredded carrots, and lime wedges. And then for lunches this week, I'm going to be making spicy tuna bowls, and so it's just a spicy tuna mixture that will be served over jasmine rice and served with fresh sliced cucumbers. And then I'm making a sheet pan chicken sausage and veggie dinner, which will be roasted in the oven. And then for our fruit, I have a ton of grapes and strawberries that I'm going to be washing and just getting prepped and putting in the fridge so that we can just grab and go. I also have like 3 bunches of bananas and some Honeycrisp apples that we will eat on throughout the week, so we have a good variety of fruit to choose from. So that's the plan for today, and I'm going to be prepping all of this. I will be recording this footage, so stay tuned and I will walk you through how I prepare all of this. Okay, so for these Crockpot chicken fajitas, I'm gonna go ahead and just line my Crockpot with this liner. Makes the cleanup so much easier. And then I'm gonna spray some nonstick cooking spray, and I am going to chop some bell peppers. I had some leftover bell peppers from a few days before that I used, but I needed a few more. So I'm just gonna chop those up and I will show you how I put everything together. Okay, so now I'm just going to add my chicken into the crock pot, and I used 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts for this. And then I will season the chicken with kosher salt, black pepper to taste, and then I'm gonna add in some taco seasoning, and then I will add in my frozen chopped onions. Now, a little tip for you, which is what I normally do, is buy the frozen bag of mixed pepper and onion blend. And it makes this so much easier because you can just cut open your frozen peppers and onions, dump it right on top, and you're good to go. There's no chopping, no prepping. It's just super easy. However, when I placed my grocery order, the pepper and onion blend was out of stock. So I had to use the fresh bell peppers, which thankfully I had enough. But this is just a little tip to make this even easier. Okay, so once you season your chicken and add your peppers and onions on top, I do always add a little more taco seasoning just to give those peppers and onions more flavor. And then I added a half a cup of water just around the sides of the chicken so that it did not burn on the bottom while it was cooking. Once you do that, you just put your top on your crock pot and you can cook it on high for 4 hours, or you can cook it on low for 8 hours, which is what I did this day because it was just a crazy day. I was gonna be gone throughout the day. and I didn't know if I would have time to get it out and shred it and put it away after that 4 hours. And we were having this for dinner, so I just let mine cook for the full 8 hours, and it was perfect. Okay, so now I am just preheating the oven to 375 degrees for the honey sriracha glazed meatballs. And I'm gonna walk you through this recipe and show you how I prep these meatballs and get them ready to cook. So for this recipe, you're going to need 1 pound of ground turkey, 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1 egg, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Now, you will see that I just did this to taste. I pretty much season everything the same with my salt and pepper, and I've just kind of gotten used to how much I like to use for my personal taste preference throughout all of my cooking. But this just kind of gives you a guideline on what the recipe calls for. So you are just going to combine all of these ingredients, mix it up. You're going to have to use your hands to really get in there. You'll see that I started with a spoon just to kind of break everything up. But just get your hands in there, combine everything really well, and then you will roll out your meatballs and place them on a pan. Now we are going to pop these in the oven and cook them for about 20 to 25 minutes or until they are done. Okay, so now we're going to make the honey sriracha glaze for the meatballs. So you are going to need 1.5 tablespoons of honey, 1/8 cup of sriracha, 1.5 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, or you can use this Bragg's liquid amino soy sauce alternative. You're going to need 1.5 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 1/4 teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, 1/2 tablespoon of ground ginger, and 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. You are going to combine all of these ingredients into a saucepan, bring it to a boil, and then cut it down to simmer and just simmer it for about 20 minutes until the glaze thickens up. And just a little tip for you, when you are getting ready to put the honey into your saucepan, make sure that you spray your measuring cup with a nonstick cooking spray, and this just keeps the honey from sticking to your measuring cup. I am just taking the turkey meatballs out of the oven, and I just took a spatula to loosen the meatballs from the pan so that they did not stick. And I let them cool for about 5 minutes before I added them into the glaze. Once you add them to the glaze, just toss them very gently to get them covered with the sauce completely. Now I am just prepping the brown rice that I'm going to serve with the meatballs, and I cooked 1 cup of dry brown rice to about 2 cups of water, and I just followed the instructions on the package to cook this. It took about 40 minutes for it to get done, and by the time that I was finished prepping the rice, the meatballs were cool enough to add to the glaze mixture. Now I'm going to make the spicy tuna mixture for the spicy tuna rice bowls. For the spicy mayo, you're going to need 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, 1.5 tablespoons of sriracha, 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame seed oil. You're just going to combine this together, and then you'll need 3 5-ounce cans of tuna drained, and then you will just put the tuna right into the spicy mayo, mix it up, and store in the fridge until you get ready to prep your rice bowls. Now, when you get ready for the rice bowls, you're going to need 1 cup of jasmine rice cooked, 2 sliced cucumbers, and then you're going to need some toasted black sesame seeds. You will just put the tuna right on top of the rice, add your sesame seeds, and then throw in some sliced cucumbers, and you're ready for lunch. Okay, so while I was prepping my spicy tuna mixture, the brown rice got done. So for these honey sriracha glazed meatballs, you're gonna just put some rice into a meal prep container, add your meatballs in there, and then I added some of these matchstick shredded carrots and added in some lime wedges. Just combined all of that into the meal prep bowls, put the lids on, stored it in the fridge, and then now I'm gonna get back to my spicy tuna mixture. I forgot to mention this before, but I did add a little pinch of kosher salt to the spicy tuna mixture just to give it a little added flavor. Okay, so now I'm prepping the chicken sausage and veggie sheet pan dinner, and I just preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and I used 3 sweet potatoes, 4 zucchini, I added in some broccoli, baby carrots, and then I used 2 packages of chicken apple sausage. I just combined all of these ingredients onto 2 large sheet pans lined with parchment paper, added in some olive oil to coat, and then added salt and pepper to taste, and then I just cooked these in the oven for about 30 minutes until the vegetables were cooked all of the way through. Now for these dinners, they are so easy, and you can use any combination of vegetables. You can add in some bell peppers and onions, or you could use regular potatoes if you don't like sweet potatoes. You could add in some cauliflower. So really any vegetable mixture that you like, you could make this work for that. Super easy. Once everything was cooked, I just added all of this into meal prep containers and stored in the fridge until we were ready to eat them. Thank you so much for watching, and if you love these meal prep videos, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel.